Hello, this is Patch and welcome back to another episode of A House of Many Doors. Last time around, I'm not going to beat about the bush, we dobbed in the Prince's heart. He seems a little bit wayward in his plans, seems a little bit off-piste, and I think he is a dangerous person. So we went and told the Prince's eye about it, and in turn we were taken up to see the Prince, who was just a sack of meat, it would appear, but we did get an awful lot of money out of it all, so I'm quite happy as far as that's concerned. We also managed to go along the first floor of the founder's foundry, one for a better word, and we lost a little bit of sanity, but we survived, and we managed to hit a save point, which means that we can jump back to the end of the first floor and then go on to the second floor next time we go down. Our sanity is back up now, but I don't really want to push my luck on that, so I think that's all okay. There's a few extra things we need to do in Founder's Fire, and then we're going to be heading over to the City of Masks now that our sanity and fuel's okay. Talking of which, how are we doing? Oh, we're not well over on cargo. We're going to have to get rid of some stuff. We are definitely going to have to get rid of some stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to sell some stuff here. Really, we could do getting rid of some old bones. Although it's not the most heaviest thing we're carrying. These deactivated golems are taking up a lot of weight, but we'll get around to that. Do I want to visit the Prince's Eye? Let's see if he's interested in anything we can sell. The sludge cup looks as busy as ever, though you notice bulky shapes under the patrons' coats, and their careful eyes follow you as you walk to the table where the eye sits and stares. Tell me everything you know, snaps the Prince's Eye. His hollow socket bores through you with as much intensity than his glimmering green eye. So, guineas and reputation. We don't need reputation. I'm just interested to see how much all this is worth and what we can get rid of. I'd like to keep one of each if we can help it. So, we must have a terrible secret because we're allowed to sell it here, and it is worth 220 guineas. How many terrible secrets do we have? Well, it's at least one because we picked that up in the last one. We've got two actually. Let's get rid of one. He places his hand against the window, breath steaming with glass. Sometimes I write messages, he says. So that is good. That's good. What else have we got? So we're done with that. Scandalous gossip. Anything there? One of those. So no. Unsettling conjecture. I think we've got a few of those. 3 of those. How much are they worth? 30G. We'll get rid of 2 of those. Knowledge of dread machinations. That's worth 300. We've only got the 1, so not too fussed by that. Sell seditious whispers. I don't think we've got many of those. Yeah, just the 1, so not too fussed by that. And I think that's it for you, sir. Although we have got a little bit of moolah off that, which is good. Time to submerge ourselves in colour and spectacle. A street circus is in full swing. Acrobats pirouette on beds of nails. Elephantine creatures dance on their hind legs. A 2-bit occultist breathes clouds of sparkling green smoke. The ringmaster is a scaly thing, its head balanced on a neck as long as your arm. To you, this seems as marvellous as anything else in the circus, but the crowd pay it no mind. So we got a breathtaking spectacle out of that. That was very nice. Hours later, the circus shows no sign of winding down, so it's time to slip away. We can repair our hull, not really worth it. You're invited to a private ball in the Tower of Billowing Silk. It's going to cost us 5 reputation. How much do we have? I wouldn't even know where that's kept. Wow, we're actually doing alright for a glimpse of another world and breathtaking spectacles. In fact, we've got loads of everything there. That's good. That is good. That's something to keep in mind. Where's my reputation? Relationships, maybe? There we go. 8 of them. And that'll cost us 5. I mean, it leaves us with 3, doesn't it? That's a good number, generally. Let's do it. A polite young squid-headed thing takes your hat and coat as you climb into the blimp. The prince's guests are esoteric, as ever. Of course, there are principal aristocrats in attendance, but also an assortment of famous scholars, performers, summoners, and visitants of unusual aspect. All are breathless with excitement as they ascend to the tower. The ball itself is a magnificent event. Your feet glide through a floor of shimmering taffeta. The air is heavy with intoxicating incenses and drug smoke. Ah, drug smoke. Tigers and lionesses prowl freely across the dance floor. The prince himself is not in attendance, although the prince's mouth gives a speech, and the hand drifts and mingles with effortless charisma. Toward the end of the evening, you hear a prominent summoner in conversation behind you. The bloody citizens of Glass have been complaining again, she announces loudly to a friend, before being immediately shushed and bundled from the room. Oh, yeah, you done it, you done it. So we've gained a clue on the city of Glass. Nice. A moment of shocked silence, then the hubbub renews. Was it really worth it? I don't know. I'm sure it'll all add up in the end. We need to get rid of some stuff. There's nothing else here we can do. I mean, we could drink the bottle of darkness or shatter the bizarre effigy, but neither of them sound too inviting. Let's see if there are any things we can sell here. Dragon spice, actually. That sells quite well here. How much dragon spice do we have and how heavy is it? 1, and it's only half. Guaranteed not to cause spontaneous combustion unless consumed in amounts greater than a teaspoon or near kindling or on grave days. But it is worth quite a bit of money. 200. We'll come back to that because it's not worth a lot weight-wise. Summoners. Circle. Glimpse of another world. Now that I think we can do something with. Where are you? Glimpses of another world. 4 of them. I mean, we can get rid of at least 2, can't we? Nice. Although it's not anything heavy. Oh my life. So we're overweight. I'm going to have to burn some stuff. This is ridiculous. What can we burn? What can we burn? I don't like to burn stuff. I mean, really, I want to burn stuff which I've got multiples of. Old bones burn? No. 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 Oh, God. I don't want to drop anything if I can help it. How much does the Bizarre FG weigh? 3. And the bottle of darkness is half. So that'll take us to dead on our weight limit, won't it? I think we'll have to do that, as much as it pains me to say. I don't really want to drop anything if I can help it. I mean, could I drop a deactivated golem? I think that makes more sense than doing stuff which it tells you not to do, quite specifically. We could get rid of an old bones as well. That'll take us down a bit. Yeah, I don't really want to lose any more if I can help it. I will buy some fuel, though. 10. Should be good enough against the City of Masks. And I think we're done here. I think we are done here. Let's have a quick look at the map. So we want to head to City of Masks. So if we go south, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then west for as many more as we have to do, I think that'll be good. It will be open up more stuff. And generally living all right. We've left Founders Fight with a lot of money. We came here with nothing. We've left with over 1,000 guineas. So that is good. Let's hope that our luck will continue. Ooh. That is a can. A can. A tower of haphazardly heaped stones, entombing some ancient hero from another world. Let's tear it down. And that is us. Overweight again? Oh, actually we won't know until we press that. Yeah, we're overweight. Bastard! Okay. So let's drop. How much are we overweight? By 1.5. You know what? Let's drop 3 of those. Bang on! Bang on, I say. Let's crack on. We definitely need to start offloading some of this stuff. Do I need the golems for something? Not sure. Oh dear. Lights off. A collapsed library. A library from another world, collapsed in on itself like a badly baked cake. A few scattered books lie amongst the rubble, but they're rotten and damp. Well, let's try and find a book. Oh, we found a book. Success! Henry Eanes, your junior engineer, finds this book still lying on a miraculously untouched shelf. He blows eons of dust from the cover and shoots you a delighted grin. So we have a meandering treatise. And we're overweight. Oh dear. Wrong one. That one. I mean, what's weighing so much? I guess we should get rid of another deactivated golem. I'll tell you, let's get rid of a historical curio, because we've got 2 of those, and a cryptoglyphic tablet. No, let's leave that. We're under now, aren't we? No. Let's not push our luck. Keep on keeping on. I have already lost count on how many layers we've been through. I think there's another one after this. Oh, but not after another cairn. Tear down! Old bones, historical curio, and maimed again. And we're overweight again? We're overweight again. Alright, so... I mean, old bones are only half, so let's get rid of one of those. Nice. So the next screen, we should have to travel to the left. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes, well, at least I'm right on my counting anyway. Need to get past this missile. He can't see us. It's all good. I'm so confident I'm going to turn the light on. And that is a cottage, I think. I don't think it's a pub. I can't really tell the difference in all fairness. It looks small. I'm going to say cottage. Nope, pub. Okay. Oh, we've got some more old bones. Tippity top. But we didn't find anything. Alright, okay. A quiet room, is it? Oh no, we've got a big pink tank. That's alright, nothing to worry about. It's big. It's not going to get around it. Just out of curiosity, if he comes right at me, does it hit that? Yep. Big and dumb. Speaking of big, it'd be interesting to take these on. I'm guessing you could play a kind of pirate. Don't know what you'd win from it. I like to think that of all this money we've got, plus having a full cargo hold, when we do get back to the City of Keys, we should be able to offload it all and make a fair amount of moolah and hopefully buy some extra guns and whatnot and take it from there. I could probably upgrade a few other people. I'm pretty sure Rotherford is going to come to the end of his story arc soon. And when that happens, we can get rid of him and get a better surgeon with more stats to his name. What you doing? Ignoring me. That works. That works. So yeah, I feel we're getting closer to somewhere because it seems to have gone very quiet. Oh. Something's going around a big rock. That was a big shadow. Is it good? Is it bad? Don't know. We're safe though. I mean, I wonder what happens as far as me not having a heart's concerned. It says I'm heartless. Is that an ailment? Is it going to affect me not having a heart? The fact I'm still alive says no to me, but it can't be good having your heart ripped out and still being alive. There's got to be a catch somewhere. That's how I feel. This game seems to give you everything, but everything costs you. It's like my dad says, take what you want from this life and pay for it. Doesn't matter what or how, but you will pay for it eventually. Oh, we've got a fountain. So, ruined fountain. A mildewy fountain from another world. A chubby statue stands in the centre of an upturned jug, gazing at you moronically. These fountains all seem to come from the same world. Stagnant water still puddles at the base of the fountain. There are coins gleaming at the bottom even. So I can take the coins or I can donate 10 guineas. You know what? We're doing all right. And if I remember last time, we didn't get a lot of coins out of it. So let's donate 10 guineas. Oh, we gained some sanity. Nice. You toss several coins into the fountain and your crew follow suit. They seem thoroughly cheered by the gesture. Nice. So now we've gone from unhinged to just disturbed, which I think is, well, it doesn't sound that positive in all fairness. It doesn't sound like a major step up. Oh, here we are, the City of Masks. Alright, so what do we want to do? Let's gather some news first. Let us rest and recover. I think it's good to be at the top of our game before we go into this. Do I want to visit Lady Nictamine? There might be some stuff we can sell her. Right, so terrible secrets. How many of those do we have? We have none there. Just the one. So you can't have a terrible secret. Scandalous gossip. One of those. No. We have unsettling conjecture. One of those. We're not doing very well with you today, Lady Nictamine. Glimpses of another world. Oh, I know I've got some of those. He says. 2. Yes, you can have one of those. 160 guineas. In the bag. In the bag. Nice. No, we're done there. Repair a hall. Wonders of streets. We can advertise for a new crew member. Let me have a quick look at our crew. I mean, there's a few that we haven't even touched upon yet. You know what? If we're going to advertise for crew, I'm just going to leave for a second. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get this first. Abandoned cottage, enter, get away. We try and recruit him. He passes. Oh, okay. In which case, we'll take a swabby. Nice. So, what I wanted to do, Al, was just check to see who's got what. So, we need a new engineer, a new guard captain, a new record keeper, and a navigator. And a pilot. In fact, we're doing bloody rubbish. We can get whoever. Right, so who don't we want? We don't want a light bearer, a lookout, a light bearer or a lookout. All the rest of rubbish. Alright. So let's do that now. So through you. And we shall do it through the pamphleteer. And we have Finnegan Skip, who is rubbish. We've had you and we don't want you anymore, so no. Alright, well that's lost that money. What else do we want to do? Nothing of those. I guess we are going straight to help Rotherford infiltrate the Surgeons Association. As far as they know, I'm still a back alley surgeon helping gangsters staunch bullet wounds, says Rotherford. I'm not even sure they're aware I ripped up my license. You're sitting at a rickety table in Rotherford's old surgery. It is indeed in a back alley, and a rat burst squeaking through the door as soon as he heaved it open. He made you tea that smells more like vinegar. The association will have receipts, records from whoever they're selling these hearts to. We can find them, but first we need to be able to walk around unchallenged. So we have a test of guile, forged licenses for yourself in Rotherford. We have a test of vigilance, spend a few nights staking out the association, or a test of graft. Everything is always broken, so everyone trusts a mechanic. I think vigilance is our best stat there, so let's go for vigilance. You spend several nights with binoculars and a notebook, scribbling the details of everyone who passes through the association's iron-wrought gates. You notice that every evening at 7:10 exactly, a pair arrive without having to show identification. They mutter a password to the guard and are let through without comment. You read their lips. Absence. Very interesting. So, let's do a test of graft, seeing as that is a bold proposal. We failed. Nice. You arrive at the gates with a toolbox and a pair of overalls. Rotherford stands beside you in a hard hat, holding a hammer like a man who knows how to crack a ribcage. The guard, unfortunately, fancies himself a mechanic and quizzes you on the difference between a sprocket and a socket. Wait here, he says, when you hesitate. He leaves to find a superior, and you make yourself scarce. By the time you get back to Rotherford's surgery, you're sweaty and dishevelled from running. We'll have to come back later, he wheezes, bent double. They'll be looking for us all day. Oh dear. So, oh right, so we actually passed and then we failed. So, let's do the vigilance again. And then let's ambush this pair tomorrow, tie them up and take their place. Alright. So, you trawl through the old newspapers in a local library, searching for news about the Surgeons Association. You find mention of a few charity fundraisers, a few large donations to the association from the masked. Aha! Perhaps you should try to follow the money. Attempting to do so, however, is a mind-bending exercise. Shell companies with intercellular transfers and shells of shell companies. You have to ask about the matter at the town hall, prompting suspicious looks from the bureaucrats behind the desk. Finally, you give up. It's useless. You return with Rotherford to contemplating association building, looking for a way in. Alright. So, a test of esoterica. Lucky you did some research beforehand. A test of insight or a test of guile. Both of those are at a disadvantage. So, either way, let's do this. We passed. 20 years ago, the association hired a construction company to perform miscellaneous renovations on the building. A neighbour took the association to court for loud drilling that was shaking his foundations. This is all, of course, in the public record. You head down to the basement with Rotherford and discover a trapdoor concealed beneath a dusty chest of drawers. It's locked, of course, but it's nothing that 20 minutes with a crowbar can't fix. In the secret compartment underneath, you discover the receipts. Stacks and stacks of payments, received directly from the factory in the City of Keys. You passed an esoterica challenge. Awesome. We gained a terrible secret. Okie dokie. And we've got incriminating evidence. The governor. Let's get out of here, says Rotherford. We have what we need. Nice. You go to the City of Masks newspapers with a scoop so good that a bidding war ensues. The next day's headlines do about as much damage to the Surgeons Association as a well-placed artillery bombardment. Are doctors stealing your heart? They exclaim, although all mentions of the governor and the factory seem to have been mysteriously expunged. The buyers are apparently anonymous. A mob march on the association almost as soon as the papers go to press. Pundits are calling it the scandal of the century. The Surgeons Association looks unlikely to survive the week. Rotherford himself is a minor celebrity, a fact that seems to surprise and disturb him. Let's leave the city, he says to you grumpily, hiding in his surgery from journalists. I've done my bit now. Time to go. So, we've got our reputation up in the City of Masks. Tip top. Rotherford loves us. We've gained divine scrutiny from Scorthidian, whoever that is. We have our concerns updated, the Heartless, and we've gained 300 guineas. Nice. Shouting journalists follow you almost all the way out of the station. So, what does that mean as far as that is concerned then? So we've done this. Maybe that will update when we leave. Maybe that will update when we leave. Oh, we've got 49 apprehensions again. Very nice. Do we visit the Penitentiary Museum? I mean, we're doing alright with everything else, aren't we? Yes, I think we shall. Let's go to the museum. I like museums. Trumpet-voiced tourists, children eating ice creams, dozens of masks hanging from the walls, each a famous villain in their own right. One of the imprisoned masks is sculptured into the shape of a baby's screaming face. Lord Squalid, reads the plaque. A shrouded councillor, 4 human corpses were discovered in a room, secret, beneath his mansion. Confined to the museum for 70 years, due for release in 1881. Oh, you got a while to go yet. So we've got a lurid tale off that. Nice. Right, so can we sell anything? That is the question. We need to sell lots. Fuel we can buy. Everything else is a no-go there. What about St. Liba's Plaza? You don't want to buy anything either. How about Madame Sadie's Boutique? She's not interested in anything. What about Caro's Flag? Well, that is a complete waste of time. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. We are heading north now, though. I presume we're going to be overweight still. Oh, we're bang on. You know what? It's probably worth just leaving. Do I advertise for another crew member? Now we've got even more money. Let's do it once more. I'm feeling fruity. Aha. So, we can have we haven't got a navigator. That's good. That's good. Who else do we have? Abbas Salam. So let's go through this properly. So we have Valeria Bell Roberts. Dozens of small heptafederal boxes float above her, anchored to her fingers by lengths of twine. Inside, she tells you she keeps the captured ghosts, who know the ways of the house better than any living mortal. You're not entirely sure of the ethical implications. So 7 insight, 4 esoterica, which is good. And then we have Abbas Salam, a cheerful man with a cutlass at his side. He's accompanied by a strange flickering presence that you can't quite see. I was born twice, I think that says, is how he explains it. But I'll work for one man's pay. His second self nods. You start to feel a vicious migraine coming on. So that puts grit and insight up. And then we have Ashen, a gaunt woman with several moderately horrifying scars. She won't speak of her past. And that's 12 grit. They're all good. They're all good, but we don't have a navigator. So let's go for Valeria Bell Roberts. And let's advertise for a crew member and just to put up a poster. Are we looking to grab another one of those? Only Rotherford. No. Let's try once more. It's another surgeon. No. Third time lucky, maybe? Where are they gone? Where are they gone? There. Yes, indeed. So, we have the pen pusher. Although innocuous translated, his name is a terrible insult in the Karchar language. He stutters when he talks, and begs you to forgive him if he makes a mistake. At a mere 7 feet in height, he'd be a runt amongst his fellow sharkmen. So that puts that esoterica up and our spirit. Or we can have Violante Demar. She drinks hazard coffee by the pint and vibrates with nervous energy. Her hair is coming out in clumps. She glances over her shoulder every few seconds. There's nothing coming after me, she assures you repeatedly. So we're going to go for pen pusher and get rid of Bradley Baggs because he's miserable. And I think that is us done. That is us done. Are we still underweight? Well, on weight, should I say? Awesome. So I think we shall leg it now straight away to home. Let us go home. I believe we're going north. Yeah, just straight north. Let's do this. And then we can start the next episode in the City of Keys, ready to sell lots of stuff and hopefully get some more stuff for our kinetopede. Bar from the basic stuff. It'd be cool to be able to buy at least a couple more cannons. I like to think I'm going to have the money for that. You're stuck, friend. You are stuck. Keep trying, though. Perseverance and all that. I mean, as long as these guys don't want to get in any fisticuffs. Haven't come across any which have gotten close to it yet. Although they have chased me, so it's something to keep an eye on. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. A dilapidated church. A church from another world. Its spire is sagging, its steeple fallen in. Candle stubs and damp rotted holy books scatter the floor inside. You wonder if it was stolen on a holy day. Perhaps an entire congregation was devoured by the dark. You know what? We found a rough stone tablet. Let's take it. And then we need to go to our cargo very quickly. What are we going to drop? You know what? I think we're going to drop that tablet, you know. I think we are. Nice. I'm going to get ready to leg it. Leg it, peg it. Oh dear. I pressed backwards by accident. Some ill-mannered brutes. The bandit kinetopede is draped in trophies and badly fitting armor plates, doubtless looted from other victims. They demand money, and they're not polite about it. The captain makes inappropriate intimations regarding your genealogy. Oh, you bastard. How dare you insult my genealogy? So we can give them what they want. We can refuse to pay. Or we can do a test of guile, hide most of your money and give them a pittance. 20 guineas is all you have, and you're so upset to lose it. Devastated. I'll give it a whirl. We passed. After berating you for your poverty, they depart to find someone worth robbing. Right, so that is a pirate. Good to note for next time around, because next time around we will be kicking their ass, I like to think. So if they chase you, they're pirates. If they don't chase you, I guess they're just honest to God kinetopedians like me. Is kinetopedian a word? Yeah, I think we can buy at least a couple of cannons. They're quite expensive if I remember rightly. Because like this guy here, this big one, he's not interested in this at all. He's got his mission. He's on his mission. We're not part of his mission. That's good. That's good. And we're back to the City of Keys. So that is where we shall leave this episode. Thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated. And I shall catch you on the next one. Take it easy.